We begin this part of the story with Team Rocket. We're outside what's called the Unova Relic Castle, and sometime later, a helicopter arrives. As and stepping out are Giovanni, the boss of Team Rocket, as well as his right-hand man Archer. Archer, who they give the meteorite to, will explain their process back in Strident City. Giovanni thanks them, and they head inside. I, they reach the bottom floor of the castle, and eventually Archer places a machine down, puts the meteorite in, and eventually it launches a huge beam of energy that opens a cavern and awakens a Pokemon. This Pokemon known as Volcarona. The beam also directly hits Volcarona, causing it to blast out on the rampage, but not before destroying the machine. And the team Rocket celebrate, and Giovanni tells Archer to call more men as they can finally begin their plan. And meanwhile, we cut back to Ash and Co., who have just got out of Pinwheel Forest and are about to cross Sky Arrow Bridge. Now, be blunt, nothing major happens here. But the group do get to see the scenery from how high the bridge is, and Hilly gets some shots of their Pokemon. After this, the group take a long, enjoyable walk through the bridge, which can eventually make it to Castelia City. And Ash heads straight to the gym. And the group will do some sightseeing, and he'll get some more pictures. And soon after, they encounter Iris, who reunites with Ash and meets the rest of his friends. And they're getting to know one another, and Iris and Ash catching up. And got the group run into Berg, the gym leader, Professor Juniper, Officer Jenny, and to Ash's surprise, Looker. Berg recognizes the other. Iris tells him he can't have a gym battle with Ash right now, as before Ash can ask why a large nest of Pokemon, which Ash recognizes as Volcarona thanks to his Pokedex, like swarm the city. It, and yes, this is meant to be my equivalent of the Venipede episode. And after every said and done, group get along the Venipede, Arvesta, and help them get the city, but not before Iris bonds with one stays with her for the time being. The group then decided to split up. Ash, the silent Looker, and Officer Jenny are going on Route 4 to investigate what caused Lord Vesta to leave where they normally live, which is in the desert. As a resort, it's the Relic Castle, where Juniper, Burke, Iris, Bianca, and Sharon stay behind to help people out in the city. Unaware that a certain helicopter with a certain symbol is about to land. And begin their involve with their king. And with the crewmate, as they make it to Route 4, Ash's group continues to try out with Looker and Ash catching up what's happening in Sinnoh, and Ash introducing him and held in silent. After some conversations, however, a huge blast of fire shoots down their way, and it turns out to be the same Volcarona who burst out of Relic Castle. Fortunately, it heads right to Castelia City. Hilda and Officer Jenny offering to go back and help them, while Looker, Silent, and Ash stay back. They run back after the Volcarona to help all the people of Castelia City. And while the group officially make it to Relic Castle. As they make it, Team Rocket shows up outside and with Archer claiming this is their new base. However, he lets Ash go, but tells Looker and Silent that if they want to help, they have to go through them. Ash is reluctant, but Looker and Silence another Pokemon, telling Ash that they'll be fine and they go see what's going on in the castle. He agrees, wishes them luck, and runs inside. As Ash makes his way down to the Relic Castle, who Archer told where to go, he encounters Team Rocket, who sent a Woobat and Yamask, who James reveals he caught later on. They tell him, and the boss ordered him to slow them down and weaken him as much as possible. Before Ash can send a Pokemon, however, the Sandals, I was wearing sunglasses, appears to help Ash out. Meaning he heard everything and he was sleeping in here. Baron says he wants to have rematch with Pikachu, but this isn't just what this is about. He wants to help a trainer who gave him a real challenge, and he does not stand bad guys like this. Either revealing that he was actually there for the team in Plasma speech and didn't. It's like how they root towards Pokemon. But Ash thanks Sandal and he runs inside. When Ash goes inside, he has a meeting Giovanni, and the two of them stare each other down, remembering each other from Mr. Mewtwo incident. But Ash asks Giovanni if he had anything to do with the Larvesta and Volcarona. He confirms the latter, but says that he did not intend on the former, and it must have been a consequence of it. Ash vows to stop him, and a battle ensues. It was Persian versus Pikachu. The battle is long and tough, as both of them are skilled trainers. However, Ash against destroy Urgle's Persian manages to get the edge on Pikachu, but Ash thinks he used some strategy to have Pikachu jump across the pillars in order to catch Persian off guard. Has used Thunderbolt wrap Persian to stop it, and their one final Iron Tail manages to win the battle. However, as Giovanni recalls Persian, a certain teleportation device activates, teleporting Ash and Giovanni to a helicopter with Archer, revealing he teleported everyone else outside to Castelia City. Where Giovanni explains their plan, saying their plan was to waken Volcarona and have him just have him lead the relic castle so they can take it over and make it their new base of operation, and then have it wreck Castelia City so they can take powerful Pokemon and begin the conquer over Unova. Ash says he won't. This happens as they step outside. They notice a commotion. A group of Team Plasma Grunts come outside and are having a huge war fight with Team Rock, revealing that they were the ones in the helicopter they appeared in Castelia City. There's a huge fight going on with guys giving it their all until eventually Ash's friends show up and duke it out, making it a three-way war between each side. How as the battle continues to rage on, however, Volcarona finally catches up with the media. I actually stuck to him this time, but Team Rocket really trapped it on him unknowingly. Like the others. But Volcarona in the rampaging stage it launches a powerful fiery dance, knocking everyone out. Its power continues to grow wild. Eventually, both evil teams decide to retreat. What gets is telling Team Plus their king has a new one and better idea where they fly out. As they fly out, with Giovanni, the Argent team, and Grunts, and telling Jesse and James they're out too, saying they get jumping out before telling them to stay and Unova and operate independent. As they fly out, Team Rocketry also decided that twerps handle things themselves and bail. Yeah, Volcarona continues its rampage and almost launches a fire, redancing the entire square until Ash and Pikachu jump down. Pikachu uses Iron, which unknowingly Ash powers him up. But Volcarona continues to have enough power from the crazy state and the Meteorite with Ash. His friends all out of the picture. Though Ash realizes it's up to him to stop Volcarona's rampage. The two as this battle is a lot tougher and intense than the Giovanni battle earlier. As both, despite the power boost in the Meteorite, are exhausted from all the energy they've wasted before. Or Ash gives it his all and vows not to give up, however. Like Volcarona still has a lot more energy. But Pikachu isn't one to quit, wanting to save this region just as much as its trainer. Pikachu does have the edge this time thanks to its speed. And Volcarona having less energy thanks to the power of Fire Dance. And it launches it. Rachel launches one at Pikachu, who intercepts with the Thunderbolt counter shield, and then launches a quick and uses Iron Tail, but uses a spinning quick attack to get a dodging onto Bug Buzz and landing direct hit. Throwing it off balance. And with this opening, Ash tells Pikachu to finish the battle and destroy the Meteorite, calling for a Volt tackle. But instead, Pikachu jumps up and charges up into a huge ball of electricity, where Professor Juniper calls Electro Ball. And after one huge hit later, the Meteorite is wrecked and Volcarona is exhausted, but thankfully reverts back to normal. Volcarona looks around and apologizes for everything. Ash apologizes for having to hurt it, but both sides are easily forgiven. And with that, Volcarona helps the group clean uptake leading out with Iris with that. And Volcarona flies her. Volcarona flies her. And Professor Juniper says she'll take the meteorite to the Night Green City under Lenora's watch. Look her into Officer Jenny. And she'll head to her into the latter's office in order to help Looker learn more about Dean Plasma. As Burks heads back to the gym in the clean things up and get ready for his next challenge. And I is also was bonded with the Larvesta enough to catch it. After this, the group head to the Pokemon Center and enjoy some much needed downtime from everything. With the crisis awful, also all the rest, all that everyone's safe. Ash prepares to face Erk for his third Unova Gym badge, and that's where we're gonna end the story for now. So you all enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Later.